Okay, hi Virgo. This will be your monthly general reading for the month of April. Okay, let's see what's going on for the sign of Virgo for April, please. April. One more. Virgo, please. Month of April. Okay. Okay, we're going to go through this, but I'm going to be right up front, okay? Because these are the kind of readings, and I think you're getting the impression, I don't like to give. But let's... Okay. So we start off with the Three of Swords. So, some sort of loss. Wow, this could be divorce, actually. Maybe. Wow, okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to go through it, and I'm going to be pulling other cards, so let's, hope, nothing is, just bad anyway. Nothing's just, like, bad forever, so, but I do get the feeling for some of you, this is going to be a rough go. 1, 2... Okay. Yeah, this is, there's going to be choices made, definitely this month for sure. The Three of Swords, starts off. So it could even be possible that some of you are going through this now. That could already be going on. The Three of Swords is the one with it's different in this deck. It's the one with the three swords going through the heart. So it's typically heartbreak, of some sort. And then followed right by that, we have the Five of Staffs, which is the Five of Wands. So there's just conflict going on here. I wish it could get better. It does, but it takes a while. I'm going to be honest, because from that we go into the Five of Coin, which is, a sense again of loss and possible regret over the conflict and things of that type. And then we go into Nine of Swords, which is, being awake at night and stressed out and sort of, thinking about things too much. Okay. So for some of you, this could be finding out the truth about a water sign, possible male. This could be job loss also. It's possible. Possible. It's a loss. That's I can't sugarcoat it. I can't. It's going to be tough. It's a tough time. Now it is all minor arcana, So I like to stress this when, talking with people, individually as well, that minor arcana is, you do have major arcana down here too, which isn't, but we'll get to that. But, minor arcana is things that, you do have, I mean, you have control over things anyway. But when there's a lot of predominance of major arcana cards, it kind of means, things are set into motion. The universe kind of has its mind made up, and that's pretty much probably the way it will go. But when it's minor arcana, it's the opposite. It's stuff that you are able to, use your willpower, use your free will, all those types of things. And ultimately you choose, how you feel, about certain things. Actually on my website, I have like a little banner that's a quote, and it's something like, with right attitude, everything becomes, simpler and easier. Okay. So, that's what I'm kind of referring to with the minor arcana. But, again, I sympathize. I'm not, that's easy for me to say those things, but it's a lot different to go through it. And I get that. But just do kind of keep that in the back of your head, during this, because it does look like, a tough time. And this won't be for all Virgos watching this. This is a general reading. Okay. So, but somebody's probably going through something pretty big. We do have the Tower card also. But we also have the Empress. Okay. So the Empress, thank God, that comes in, and she's good. She's strong. The reason, I was thinking this is possibly divorce too, is because we do kind of have these older, mature, single type cards, so that's possible. So with the Three of Swords, I think this is due to some sort of truth coming out, some sort of truth that's it's a message, it's a messenger, it's Page of Swords. So it's messages we don't like, it's messages we don't want to hear. And, I think that it will come in some form of communication messages of some sort. And that will, start this period of heartbreak. Or perhaps, like I said, you're already right in the midst of it now. That could very well be, since this is the first card. Okay. So you do have, the Tower card coming in. It's going to... through this conflict, whatever this is that you are going through, whether it be with a partner or whether it be with a job, okay, this conflict, the Tower card is going to kind of come in and say, enough, no more, no more of that, and kind of knock all that out, okay. And then, we have the Queen of Swords, which, she is very... frankly, she's very kick-ass, okay? And she just like cuts through things, cuts out what she doesn't need anymore. She's very honest, sometimes brutally so, and so I will caution that, because it's brutal honesty is very good at times, but, it's also, necessary to carry some, empathy along with it if you can, in other words, I'm a big fan actually of blunt, hard truths, but I like giving people blunt, hard truths along with something that's kind of uplifting, also, in conversations and stuff with like loved ones and, so forth. So, if this is like possible divorcey, type stuff, I see, you, just cutting right to the, right to the center of everything and doing that, just and putting an end to this confusion and this conflict. Okay. So that's good. The truth will be definitely, known and will shake you into a place of power with your own personal truth. Okay. So, and from that, then we move into the Empress energy, which that's just, to me, it's a breather, that's what this feels like. It's like a powerful sense of relief. It's a powerful sense of hope, okay, wow, that was like crazy, but now I'm good. I feel good. It's a card of feeling attractive. It's a card of feeling creative, expanding in all good, positive areas, things like that generally. But in this case, I feel the relief. You know, this is like, it's the relief from the truth. The relief that you cut this person out, or you're done with it. If it's a job, you cut it out, you left, you probably exploded, you know, and just said, F this, I'm out of here, you know, that type of thing, and probably left them with a few words of wisdom, if you will. You know, and the Empress sees that and is like, yes, you know, perfect. Now we're growing. Now we have the ability to go somewhere and work with this, okay? Whether that be like a work relationship or a personal relationship. However, you know, we end up with the Eight of Staffs, which is the Eight of Wands. So let me get a little more on that. Eight of Wands here please, for Virgo. Eight of Wands, please. Get a little more on the Eight of Wands, please. I think there's some sort of offer coming in that's much better for you. This could be work related, very well could be work related. Eight of Staffs. Eight of Staffs here, please. Okay. What type of communication is this, please, for Virgo? What type of communication is this for Virgo, please? A little clearer, please. Okay. This could very well do. Actually, now that I say that, no, I could be relationship. We have the Moon card and we have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, this could be, you know, with this Page of Swords and finding things out and this truth, you know, this very well could be, you know, I hate saying it, but, you know, third party, could be third party situation. You know, the Moon, Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Ten of Swords and a new beginning. So very soon, you're putting this behind you, but I think this is going to be like a kind of a revelationary, not revolutionary, revelationary, you know, type unveiling for you this month. There's some sort of communication that's going to even add more to the story with this, in other words. So the way I feel is I feel like it might go, you know, if it is relationship, like you're going to find this stuff out, okay, and, you know, feel very, well, I think you're going to be pissed, honestly. I see more anger type energy more than I do emotional sorrow, okay? I see you being angry and upset, kind of. And it could have something to do with this King of Cups. It could be a water sign, male, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or it just could be, you know, somebody that you have loved, you know, or love, okay? Or it could be a father, or it could be a boss, you know, so. Either way, you know, there's aggressiveness to your tone, okay? And like mental aggressiveness, not physical. And I think that, you know, at some point, you're going to get in one hell of a round, you know, one heck of a battle, you know, of words, not physical stuff. I don't see anything like that. And, you know, again, you know, I think you're going to say, okay, enough, I'm done. You're going to have some parting words. It's going to be hurtful, but it's going to be very clear to the other person or persons. And like I said, from that, you know, you're actually growing from that. That's a good, you know, it's a good thing that you're finally kind of, you know, not putting up with this anymore. Okay. Then I think there's going to be this period where, you know, maybe, you know, that like you're thinking, oh, maybe I did the wrong thing. Maybe I did this, maybe I did that type of deal. But you know, I think pretty soon you're going to get more communication about the situation that's even going to further this, even so much so that absolutely done, you know, because you do have the Ten of Swords coming up. I saw that, where was that? Oh, I must have shuffled some more because it's all different cards now. But there was the Ten of Swords. It was like around the second or third card. So this could involve another. This could involve water, air, and earth. That's what I see. Water signs, earth signs, and which is probably you, or air. So they're all here actually. Fire sign too. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Actually, I mean, the Empress is sometimes pregnancy too, so it could even be finding out someone else got somebody else pregnant, or something like that. I don't know if I get those kind of dramatic people on my channel, but it could be that type of stuff. I tend to think I probably have older viewers, but I don't know. Maybe let's see. For some of you out there, that could be it. First place here in the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hang on here. Okay, if this is work. Okay. Okay, for some of you, from that, like I said, facing the truth and cutting things out and walking away, that type of stuff could open up a whole new possibility for you, whether that be romantically or work related. Okay, but I don't like it that much. I think it's more of the same type of energy. Could be yet another water sign, but the same kind of energy, same kind of pattern. People do that a lot, they tend to get out of one thing and then go on to the other, and it's the same kind of thing, just in a whole new, different, shiny package. Okay, so that could be happening, and that could same vibe for work. That could be the same thing too. You could just if this was a work related issue, you might be stepping right into the same kind of thing if you get like some sort of new offer towards the end of the month. Very possible. So I just this month, be on your game, be on your guard. Don't give up too much information to anyone, and also realize that again, almost all of this is mental energy. Okay, I don't see too many sorrowful cards, that really, I mean, I see anxiety, I see anger, I see those types of things, but I don't really feel like there's like this huge loss, even though it may seem like it is to you. Like, I think if you really were to dissect it and look at it at its root, that it really isn't. Okay, that it's actually beneficial, in the long run, which honestly, most of that stuff is. Whenever we cut something out, or whenever something ends, or brutally ends, in that way, and but not like, I didn't mean that word, but you know what I mean, like just like the Tower card comes in, shakes everything up. It's always, for the purpose of doing something else that usually is better. However, I caution, because sometimes the Tower card comes in, shakes everything up, and maybe we kind of start this new thing, but don't start the same old thing back again. Learn the lessons, in other words, of what we just went through, which is hard. It's easier to say, than actually do. Okay. All right, we have beginning a new cycle, and we have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Okay. So I don't see that, and you may not see that in the reading, but they are. So it's like, in other words, you know, blessings are showering your life, and you know, it's like, oh, that sounds all nice and all that, but you know, I don't see that in the cards. You know, there's no great happy cards here, but that's the point of kind of what I was saying is, you know, sometimes things sight unseen, you know, and with this Ace of Wands here, I mean, something new is coming in towards the end of the month. I just caution it. That's all. And we do have first light beginning a new cycle. And we do have that Ace of Wands. So, you know, it is possible. And I could be off a little bit on that read, you know, because I didn't do a full read on that. That would be something coming into next month. So, you know, there is first light beginning a new cycle because you're cutting something out for sure. That's happening. I see that. And then you have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Okay. So, you know, it may not seem it, but it will. You know, I do feel that. Do one more kind of, one more overall for Virgo, please, for this. Virgo, please. Okay, good. Could be a new offer of work coming in, so that's good. What can they expect for Virgo? Nice. Okay. And what's the lesson here for Virgo, please? Okay, I just asked what the lesson is here for Virgo. I pulled the Two of Cups, okay? But at the bottom of the deck, the Moon card. So there's something, you know, something not right, you know, in this relationship, you know, and again, this is just because I say that and you're watching this, that doesn't mean it's your relationship. This is a general reading. Okay, so I mean, don't automatically think, oh, I watched that video and, you know, so now I suspect my partner of cheating or, you know, anything like that. This is, you know, this is about using your intuition. And I would hope that the, you know, people who watch, who gravitate towards, you know, my videos and stuff, you know, have that, you know, I think they do. They have that kind of sense to know that, you know, this does not mean you, and you know, it could just mean you and you. Okay. So, you know, but here's the lesson to be learned from this. So there's some, you know, sort of, you know, secrets and disillusionment. It's also, you know, the Moon card is, in this case, I'd say, you know, it's about discovering your higher nature and kind of letting go of your lower nature. So, which that should be a lesson for everyone. You know, that's a goal for everyone, but especially in this, in love. So in that means, you know, I would say love for the right reasons, you know, not because somebody is materially stable or because they are physically attractive or because they are, you know, those types of things. And not that you're shallow, Virgo. I don't mean that, but I think you get what I'm saying. So I think it's clear to like make sure that you use your not use your intuition, because that is an intuition card, but follow your deeper self, you know, towards your relationships. You know, they need to be deeper connection. I think that's what the lesson is. I don't think this was suitable for you, whatever this was. Okay. So I think you need something deeper and not to repeat patterns with people who might be pretty, you know, or shiny or, you know, things like that. All right. So I hope that made sense. And I'm sorry, it does look like a fairly rough month. But again, you know, it is just general and it is quick moving energy. That's for sure. We end up with the Eight of Wands. I mean, that's quick moving. So this stuff will come in the Tower super quick. you know, and right after the Tower, you're going into, you know, that Empress energy. So, you know, I have a feeling next month is going to look a lot brighter than this, you know, and everybody, you know, gets a tough month now and then. So, all right. Okay, Virgo. Oh, well, I was gonna say, if you like this video, that's my normal thing, but you know, what, I mean, if you, you know, appreciate this video or whatever, you know, like, and, comment, subscribe, all that. My information's in the description box. All right. Thanks, guys.